oblivious P. Diddy was in jail as of right now. He has the resources. What was Biggie's mom's feelings about P. Diddy? What's up, my beautiful soul family? How's everybody feeling today? The late, great, Notorious B.I.G, also known as Biggie. His mom, Voletta Wallace, recently passed away, you know what I mean? And amidst Diddy's trial, a lot of people are saying it's a shame, you know what I mean, that she didn't manage to live to see whether her son would finally get justice, to see if P. Diddy would be convicted for his murder or at least proven to be responsible for Biggie's murder. So what I thought I would do in this video is let's do an energy reading. Let's see what I think her name was Voletta Wallace. Let's see what Miss Wallace really thought about P. Diddy. Does she believe he killed her son? You know what I mean? Does she believe that he actually cared about her son? What is her true feelings? Now, of course, before I start this reading, I need to put out my disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video have been proven to be fact as of now. So now that we got that disclaimer out the way, let's shuffle the cards and let's see what Miss Wallace thinks about P. Diddy, or at least what she thought about him. Alright, so let's pull the cards and let's see if we get the answers that we seek. Queen of Pentacles reversed. The Knight of Cups reversed. The Knight of Swords. The Lovers reversed. Yeah. The Emperor. Alright, I'm pulling the cards. I'm getting a feeling that P. Diddy kind of like screwed Biggie's mom out of a lot of Biggie's money. This is what I'm seeing in the cards so far. I feel like, you know what I mean, she didn't prosper and get the money that she was meant to, like, I feel like she didn't prosper after Biggie's death. She didn't really get Biggie's estate. You know what I mean? She didn't get the money that was due to her, that was left to her, that was owed to her. You know what I mean? I feel like she felt like P. Diddy is a jerk. Like, he was an opportunist. He was sneaky and underhanded. And this, like, she didn't really like P. Diddy too much. She doesn't see P. Diddy as Biggie's friend. She seen him as more of a boss. You know, his boss. Which, I mean, I guess that's okay. But then she didn't like the fact he was walking around parading like he took care of Biggie and like he was his friend. When the truth of the matter is, he was a very negative presence in Biggie's life. And he was extremely overbearing. You know what I mean? When Biggie was alive. He used money to play with Miss Wallace after Biggie died. You know what I mean? Not just her, but Biggie's whole family. He didn't take care of Biggie's family. You know what I mean? And give any of them Biggie's money. If anything, it was a nightmare. You know what I mean? I feel like I think she was glad, at least, you know, around the end of her life, she was glad that at least P. Diddy was in jail as of right now, because I think she do feel like he sacrificed her son. You know what I mean? He's a very selfish, self-centered, egotistical person that wanted to keep her on loop, and he's mean-spirited and he's very greedy. This is how she sees him. You know what I mean? I think she thinks that he's violent and he makes violent decisions. You know what I mean? Let me see. Some kind of expansion and some kind of death reverse, selfish and self-centered. Immature. And he's immature and can't control his emotions too. And it's like I felt like she had to constantly keep this guard up around because she felt like he was evil. Like, I think she felt like he was some kind of demon. Like, wicked. I don't think she liked P. Diddy too much. Allegedly, this is what I'm seeing so far in the card. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think that Miss Wallace ever said to Biggie to not trust Diddy before Biggie was ever killed? Or do you think that it was once Biggie was killed that Miss Wallace started feeling these things towards P. Diddy? Alright. So what was I? Okay, yeah, he's a wicked man. Very wicked. He has the resources. You know what I mean? He had the resources to give them the money. He was able to give them the money, Biggie's estate and Biggie's money, but she felt like she had to, you know what I mean, get nasty with him at times. She felt like he was not very enthusiastic with giving them their money, giving them the money and helping them get rich. He wanted to see her poor and destitute. You know what I mean? I think she feels like he enjoyed playing with her about the money. You know what I mean? When it was not money that he made, it was money her son made. You know what I mean? Let me see. She didn't get what she was asked. She didn't get what she was owed and due. I mean, I feel like maybe this was something she was really angry about. This is why the cards keep mentioning it. You know what I mean? Let me see here. He acted like he was oblivious to what she was owed and acted like, you know what I mean, he didn't owe her nothing when her son made him rich. If like that's the way that Miss Wallace felt. Her son made him rich, you know what I mean? And if it wasn't for her religion, she would have fought him a lot harder if it wasn't for her religion. You know what I mean? She tried. I felt like she was trying to be a good Christian. So she was trying to be a good Christian and be nice, but he wanted her to just walk away without fighting for her son's estate. You know what I mean? She wanted so badly to expose him and wanted the world to know about what kind of a person he really was, because she felt like he was sneaky and he was more of her son's adversary, if anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was the boss, he was the CEO, but Biggie's family was entitled to his royalties. This is her stance on it. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes, of course. Let me see here. So, yeah, there was a lot of conflict between them. You know what I mean? Her and P Diddy. There's a lot of conflict. I felt like she couldn't stand him. Her opinion of him soured over time. You know what I mean? She seen him as the guy who stole her son's money. This is how she felt. She saw the clarity for the situation that, you know what I mean, her son was the creative one. Her son was the one that, you know what I mean, made this man rich, put him on his throne, and all he did was steal, you know what I mean, and be greedy and cause trouble with her son and be egotistical and stuff like that. He profited off of her son's death. This is what made her really mad. Like, I'm feeling anger. He profited off of her son's death. At least right now he was in jail, you know what I mean? And she felt like maybe justice would be served. And if once justice was served, this would be her way of moving on, you know what I mean? Since he tricked her out of profiting. He's the one who profited off of and marketed her son's death. You know what I mean? Let me see here. I think she deeply really felt in her gut that he was behind her son's death. You know what I mean? She saw the reality for the situation a while ago. You know what I mean? While he was acting like he wanted to toast to Biggie's memory, she was very suspicious that, you know, that her worst fears was true, that he's the one who killed her son. Or at least this is what the cards is telling me and what my gut is saying. This is what the energy I'm getting from the cards, at least. You know what I mean? This is what Miss Wallace felt. Let me pull some more cards. She felt like he was a very crooked, shady businessman. You know what I mean? You only famous because of my son. And then you don't even want to pay his mother, you know what I mean, and his children. You wanted my son worked like a slave to make you successful. You know what I mean? My son worked like a slave to make you successful. I can't wait till the truth come out about you and you finally take some responsibility for the crap that you did. You know what I mean? And I hope this happens really fast to you. Let me see here. I hope this happens really fast to you. I hope the truth come out. I hope everybody know. I hope that everybody understand that you're not the only one who built Bad Boy. You know what I mean? You just stole everybody's money because you're a coward and you're sneaky and you're conniving and you're not trustworthy. I hope that they know that you're also pretty dangerous. You know what I mean? And you can do some reckless things. And I hope they know about the drugs that you consumed and stuff too. I hope they find out everything. And then about how ruthless you is and how much you have to win. You killed my son. Okay, so I'm out of cards, so this is, I guess, what all spirit is going to reveal about this. But like I said, leave that comment down below telling me what you guys think. You know what I mean? And I want to say to Miss Wallace, I hope she finally rests in peace. You know what I mean? I mean, the bright side of all this is that she is finally now reunited with the Notorious B.I.G. Hope they, you know what I mean, in the afterlife, laughing and enjoying each other's company again after what? It's been what, 28 years since Big's death? Thank you, my beautiful soul family, for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next reading. You have a good one, my babies. Bye-bye.